Sometimes a remodel turns into a whole new room, like an artist studio. Irene and Big John Lingenfelter are passionate about art and unselfish in sharing their knowledge and their home studio with fellow and aspiring artists. Theirs is a love story, the love of art, love for each other, love for the environment, and love of sharing what they have with others. It's something that we should all try to do. Irene Lingenfelter has been an artist most of her life. It's her passion. It's in her blood.
I just like the feel of it. The ink, the paint, the pastels, everything's got a texture, if you will, and the color. I mean, that's the best part.
Big John came to the party a little later. Irene suggested art therapy for John as part of his rehab after an accident.
I was recovering from a motorcycle accident, and my wife said, I need to go to art class. So I went to art class and wound up getting so involved with this that it became an obsession, and the obsession created me to make some of my art statements, and it's been fun.
John quickly realized the impact that art can have.
When you do a piece of art, you give it to somebody and it lasts forever. So there's a piece of you that they're getting, a statement that you can make that maybe you can't say it, but you can show it in a picture to let them interpret what they feel that you said, and it's there forever. You look at it all the time.
The couple share their studio with visiting artists and teach workshops to those who want to learn more about art.
We realized that we could share what we know and share with others, and that's kind of what we've started to do with the studio, is taking other printmakers or a novice artist or somebody who's just starting out and teach them the basics, or teach them about art and what it can do for you and how you can expand just yourself in art. And John started to build the presses, so we kind of expanded the space, and as we expanded the space, if you build it, they will come, and they came. So that's kind of where we ended up.
We're going to learn the process of intaglio printmaking. We're going to take a photopolymer solar plate from one of your drawings, and we're going to take your drawing and place it on the plate and expose it to sunlight. You're going to go back over to the table and ink the plate up and produce a piece of art similar to this before you're done today.
And we just create, we teach, we learn, we share, and just do it all in color.
When we're in the studio and Irene and I are, I've taught a class, and for the first time you see that person lift the print off the press, and they look at it and they have this great smile, and that's enough said to us, because we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish.
They use products that are good for the environment.
We're giving back to the earth, we're taking and giving back and not destroying it for our children.
The people that actually make the ink that I use had children, and what they wanted to do was make it more environmentally safe for their kids. So this is all a water-based ink that I started to use and incorporated into the work. And we have a septic system, so we're trying to make sure that we're safe for our own environment. And that's basically where it started to take us, to start looking at non-toxic alternatives to what we use for art today.
And Irene's green concerns show up in her paintings as well.
If we don't take the time or don't move fast enough, before we know it, everything that we know about this earth will be gone. We may not be able to get it back. So we need to do it as a group, to pay attention to how things need to be taken care of and how the earth needs to be taken care of. That's kind of why she's blindfolded, because so many of us, and I was just the same way, thought, well, somebody else will take care of it.
If you have art in your home, here's a cheap and easy design tip.
When you have a room that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, what you can do is take your photos or your images or paintings off the wall throughout the house and rearrange them in a different room. That'll give you a different look, and you'll be amazed at what that change can do for a room.
Art is good, and John believes that we all have it in us to be an artist.
I think it's important that everybody understands they all have some creativity in themselves, and to bring out that creativity sometimes takes a positive gesture to that person to show them that they have that creativity.
To have a successful painting or a message come across, that's a good thing too.
And I think art is a great way to make the world a better place to live.
And Irene says the best part about having a studio in her home is that when she has an idea in the middle of the night, she can just get out of bed and get to work. Coming up, stay tuned to learn about the latest eco-friendly technology in lighting for your home. And later, see how you can win a $500 shopping spree.